Hello, guys. I'm working myself to the bone here, but it's all worth it. It's all worth it. Wow, 3 in the live, 1 like. I was born on my dad's 31st birthday. Much love to you, father, son. This code right here is going to blow your head off, blow your mind completely. And I was typing it out, and I've spent hours on this, by the way, hours. And I was like, wow, like Revelation's playing out. This isn't man that's behind this code. This is God. And much love to Chuck Chulo. I've been working on this code with Chuck, who I've said for a long time now is exceptional at coding, especially when it comes to historical events. And now we're working together. The connections we are making are simply mind-blowing. I have got chills thinking about this presentation that I'm about to present here. Wow, 11 in the live, 3 likes. That's when Gert Muller was born. 11-3, I'll get into that. Hello, Clau, who's just come back from the beauty salon. Not that she needs it. She's already beautiful enough as it is. Hello, Krishna. I'm good. I've just said I have been working on this code the last 2 hours. I've got about an hour, maybe an hour and a half here to present it to you. And just know the aim of the presentation is to show you why England are playing Germany in the 2022 Euro final. I have got a lean on who I think is going to win. I will tell you, just like yesterday, I did a live stream saying the Mets would beat the Yankees, and they did. I ain't going to do that all the time. I just wanted to prove a point to a few people, and I did. So well done if you took the picks yesterday of Germany to beat France and the Mets to beat the Yankees. I know a lot of people on my website did. So well done. But again, this presentation here isn't about how much money you can make from this knowledge. It's about, wow, this is God's code. This is God's code. Thank you, Tom. Tom's my brother, who I love to bits, an absolute legend. And he's here in the live stream. He's always supported me. He's on my website as well. He's one of the main reasons I want to get back to England. Have a kickabout with him, play some pool with him, have a few drinks with him. I'm excited for that. So hello, Zach. I hope you're well. Who will win the World Cup? Ain't it Argentina? I'm not going to focus on the World Cup right now. I've got my code for that. I'm going to focus on this upcoming game between England and Germany. Wow. Okay. I'm going to get into it instead of dragging this out. So sometimes I'll stop. You can let me know in the comments if you want to add anything. You can let me know, wow, that's insane. Whatever you want to do. And then I will read your comments and answer your questions. Chuck Chulo is in the chat, and I owe a lot to him for this code. Amazing stuff. We did a live stream recently about the lightning bolt hitting the basilica and how huge that was with the Bible and Revelation and God and the devil, the day Pope Benedict stepped down. And that is connected to why these two teams are going to be playing each other, guys, on the 31st of July, the 317, that's 66 prime date. So here we go. Wow. Okay, deep breath for this. This is special. Whatever happens in this game, this code is special. So I said this. I'll just read it word for word. I think underdogs Germany will lift the trophy at plus 105. For anybody who's new to gambling and unaware of what that means, to lift the trophy means that if Germany win in 90 minutes, win in extra time, or win on penalties, your bet hits. If you get on Germany in 90 minutes, it's dangerous, and I'll tell you why. So if you do bet, it's to lift the trophy. It's plus 105. It's plus money, guys, which you can never complain about plus money. So Chuck Chulo and I, we've been going back and forth all morning, and these finds that we've connected are just, they're mind-blowing. They're mind-blowing. So like I've said, there's narratives for Germany to win in 90, which is like plus 190 if you want to be greedy. And there's also narratives for the draw. So like I said, I recommend taking the plus 105 for Germany to lift the trophy. So my main goal here is to show you why these two teams are meeting on 31-7, the 66 prime. 2022, 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 2 gets you 6. Just like how the World Cup final in 66 had 6 goals. So here's the main narrative for Germany in 90 minutes. The final's on 31-7 and 317 is the 66 prime number. England's men's national team beat Germany in 66 in the World Cup final. And that final was in England, just like this final is going to be in England. If Germany win in 90 minutes, they're going to become 6-6 in this year's Euros. And I know that can be the same case for England, but I believe it benefits Germany more. The Church of Satan was founded in 66, which is the year England won the World Cup. The final is 6 months and 6 days to Adam Weishaupt's next birthday. He founded the Illuminati. Where did he found them? In Bavaria, in Germany. That's why they're called the Bavarian Illuminati. And I've said this before, in 2001, England went to Munich and beat Germany 5-1. And that is the most insane scoreline, okay? The 5-1. I remember Michael Owen scored a hat-trick, Steven Gerrard scored, and Heskey. They all had the Liverpool connections. And it was 5-1, and it was in 2001, the year of 9/11. And remember, the Illuminati were founded on May the 1st, which is 5-1. So just a monumentally big ritual, guys. Hitler's connected to this, which I'll get into in a moment, because of course Hitler's going to be connected to this. If there's a war theme, then your boy Hitler's going to be involved. So I'll keep going with this. England's head coach, who is, for me, a blatant bloke. All right, I think she's from Holland, which has a royal family just like England. I think she's called Sarina Wiegman. Last 3 letters of the surname is Man. Of course, just deceiving us. So she was born, guys, on October the 26th. That date's big. That's the date Michael Jordan made his NBA debut at 10-2-6. And that day leaves 66 days left in the year for another 66. And remember, Michael Jordan, the GOAT, connected to the Baphomet, he went to 6 NBA finals and won 6 rings. He did it with the Chicago Bulls, who were founded in 66, the year England won the World Cup. And the NBA was founded June the 6th, which is 6-6. It's simply insane. Kobe Bryant, who was 6'6". And you really can't make this stuff up. And I don't think man can make this all up. It is crazy. And for 666, Hitler's 2021 birthday is a span of 66 weeks and 6 days, 666, before this upcoming final. That was Chuck Chulo's find. Amazing. And Hitler was born on 4/20, like 42, and the 66 World Cup final finished 4-2 to England against Germany. It's crazy. Somebody asked me why these numbers are so important. It's because God communicates through numbers. God communicates through numbers, and since I realized that, and the better I've got at this, the closer I've got to God. That's why this knowledge is sacred. Yes, it can help you win money. Yes, it can boost your ego. Yes, people can say you're so smart. But for me, it gets me closer to God. Okay, the more I code, the better I get, the closer I get to the God, the more he communicates with me. That's why I do what I do. All right? The money part's a bonus for people. I don't even bet, as you know. People go, why? You're so good. Your picks, why don't you make money from it? Because that's not why I do it. All right? Now check this out. The leading scorers in the tournament are Germany's Pop, which sounds like Pope, and Beth Mead of England. All of these people playing in this Euros are men. They're biological men. Just so you know, including the coaches. All right? And watch the final and actually pay attention. You'll see that they're actually men. And both of these players, Pop and Mead, they both have 6 goals, like 66. So a lot of people are going to probably bet on Pop and Mead to score in this final. I don't think either of them score, and they both stay on 6. Remember, Harry Kane got the golden boot in the recent World Cup final. 6 goals. 6 goals. The year Argentina won the World Cup final with Maradona in '86, the year I was born, the golden boot winner, Gary Lineker, who I detest. 6 goals. They love that. The 2016 Euros, Griezmann, top goal scorer, 6 goals. And like I said, Pop sounds like Pope. And they keep calling this Pop a beast, a monster. And she became the first player in the tournament's history to score in 5 successive games and now has 6 goals. Like 56. And the 1966 World Cup final was 56 years ago. The same as England's Beth Mead in the race to end as the tournament's top goal scorer. Now check out this 10 with Pop. Okay? Remember I say the Vatican and people like Pope Francis are wolves in sheep's clothing. That's why England recently played at Molineux, the home stadium of Wolves. And Wolfsburg striker Pop, it says here, it has been a remarkable recovery after 10 months out with a serious knee injury, which needed 2 bouts of surgery to fix before she returned to action in March. Satan gets you 10, but she returned to action in March, which is the month that Pope Francis became the Pope, the 3rd month. Okay, so she's had this serious knee injury and comes back better than ever. I guess it was just hard work and dedication and spirit. Never say die attitude. Come on, guys. It's all ritual. You'd be amazed, and it's all connected to Satan. All right. Now check this out. And another 10, by the way, the first game for England in Euro 2020 finished 1-0. They beat Croatia 1-0, who lost the 2018 World Cup final to France 4-2. And England beat Croatia 1-0 with the winning goal coming from number 10, Raheem Sterling. And Sterling connects to money because we're going to have an economic crash very soon. So it's interesting how the 66 final ended with 6 goals. And England's captain was Bobby Moore, who was wearing the number 6 jersey. And obviously England were wearing red, and that number is affiliated with Satan. Ric Flair is connected to this. Yes, the GOAT of wrestling, who was the head of the 4 Horsemen, which connects to the book of Revelation, which I've been talking about forever and a day. Why is Ric Flair connected to this game? I'll tell you why. Woo! Ric Flair will be wrestling his last ever match on the same day as England playing Germany in the Euro 2022 final. And he's the GOAT of wrestling. And like I said, he was the leader of the 4 Horsemen. Remember, England scored 4 goals in the 66 World Cup final. So Ric Flair was born in 49. Remember, Prince Philip died in 49. And he's 73. Remember, Prince Philip was married to Elizabeth for 73 years. 4973. 4,973 is the 666 prime. The span from Ric Flair's professional wrestling debut to his last ever match is 49 years, 7 months, and 3 weeks. The 666 prime. And he's having his last ever wrestling match the day England are playing Germany in the final. Like how number 6 lifted the World Cup in 66 for England. 666. Guys, this is God. The Masons may be aware of the code and infiltrate the code, but they are not completely behind the code. You are giving them too much respect, but they are aware that they are deceiving us, and they know how this universe works, the esoterics behind it, okay, the symbolism behind it, the numbers behind it. They're aware, in my opinion, especially at the highest level. Or maybe they're not. Again, I can't prove these things, but what I'm giving you here are undeniable connections. Now, all these 49s, I keep talking about it because it's connected to Revelation, and it's connected to 7 because the square root of 49 is 7. That's 7 times 7 is 49. And it's funny how a peak TV audience of 4.9 million watched Germany seal their place in the final when Chuck and I said Germany would knock out France. Remember, the Society of Jesus were founded in Paris, France. The most recent World Cup winners were France, of course, where they won 4-2 in the final. And another 10, who was the player of that tournament? Luka Modric, number 10. Okay, a witch. Now, Revelation in Gematria gets you 49, as does Antichrist. And this game is a span of 227 days after the Pope's birthday. Gerd Müller, the legendary Germany striker who died last year, and I did a video about it, he died on the 227th day of 2021. And the final is a span of 2 months and 27 days before the England coach's upcoming birthday. Why is 227 important? It's the 49th prime. It's why Tom Brady played 22 seasons in the NBA and won 7 rings, 227, and he retired. 227 is the 49th prime, and he supports the 49ers. Of course, he's come out of retirement since. He came out 40 days after. When he won Super Bowl 55, what was the score? 31-9. How many points is that combined? 40. Jesus fasted for 40 days and 40 nights and was tempted by the devil but didn't give in. And I'm saying to all of you now, you are going to be tempted in so many ways by the devil over the next few years. And it's on you and your spirit to not give in to the devil and his temptations. God is salvation, Satan's temptation. Simple as that. Greza, how you doing? I'm starting to look like John Froud. I need to get a guitar. John Froud loved me. He said he was the best footballer he's ever seen at youth level. Mr. Froud, that's what he said. He used to actually come and said, I'm coming to watch this game just to watch you play. Yeah, he loved me, Mr. Froud. Much love to Mr. Froud. I think he had a song saying, our God shall supply all our needs, because it says so in the Bible. Because it says so where? In the book that came from heaven, and it says so where? And then I can't remember the lyrics after that. And then I remember singing it. It would sing at my school all the time. His wife was my music teacher, Mrs. Froud. All right, let's keep going. Now, all these 227s, the 49th prime. I told you how Muller died on the 227th day of the year. Now, check this out. Muller died exactly a span of 49 weeks before monkeypox was declared a global health emergency. That was Chuck. And then I'll throw in my 33s. Coronavirus was declared a global pandemic on 11/3. 11 times 3 is 33. Corona gets you 33 in gematria, as does monkeypox. And monkeypox, guys, was declared a global health emergency exactly 33 weeks before the upcoming 3-year anniversary of coronavirus being declared a global pandemic. And remember, Tom Brady retired on a day, leaving 333 days left in the year, which is 2-1, which I'll get to the 21 later in the live stream. I hope this is blowing your head off. It should be at this point. The level I'm working at should be blowing your head off. And I want to give a huge shout out to Lobo. Amazing guy. I did a live stream till midnight last night with him. Check him out. Check out his channel. He does amazing work. And we spoke for 2.5 hours. He's actually just emailed me. It's called Lobo. Check it out. I'm going to download that live stream and I am going to put it on my channel so you can all watch. I've put it on Twitter. Now, check this out. This is insane. If Germany win in 90 minutes, all right, which is a big price, and I'm not saying it's going to happen, I'm just saying if Germany win inside 90 minutes, Their record's going to be 37-3 all time in the Euros because Germany dominate this tournament. The women's team, they dominate it. They're going to be 37-3, like 373. And 373, like 37-3, is the 74th prime number. I keep talking about that number. There's a reason why Independence Day is celebrated on July the 4th, 7-4. Now check this out. Germany's men's team won the World Cup final in 2014. Do you recall that final? When Goats that later in the code. So Germany's men's national team won the World Cup final in 2014 versus Argentina 1-0, another 10. A span of exactly 74 weeks after lightning struck Basilica, which is the Vatican, on the day Pope Benedict stepped down as Pope to be replaced by Argentine Jorge Mario Bergoglio, aka Pope Francis, Papa Francisco. You just had Golden State Warriors winning the NBA, who were based in San Francisco, St. Francis. Germany won the 2014 World Cup final 74 years after World War I began. That was Chuck. Okay? In Gematria, Jesus Christ gets you 74. Jesus gets you 74. Lucifer gets you 74. Masonic gets you 74. Seven's the fourth prime, like how England scored 4 goals in the 66 World Cup final. Now, check this out. The lightning struck Basilica on the 42nd day of 2013. February the 11th, the 42nd day, guys. You can look this up. Lightning hit the Basilica the day that the Pope resigns and then brings in Pope Francis, who I believe is the false prophet and the last ever Pope. Guys, you can't make that up. All right? Got to start looking at this stuff now. You got to start looking at this stuff. Chronic 373 is the 74th prime. 37 is the 12th prime. 157 is the 37th. You really have to learn your prime numbers if you want to work at this level. You have to. I've been saying it, haven't I? Almost from the beginning. You have to know your prime numbers, the Fibonacci sequence, your triangular numbers. I'm now learning about pentagonal numbers, trying to go next level. Okay? You need to learn this stuff. You don't need to. That's a strong word. If you want to get at this level, you have to learn those numbers, and it isn't easy. You have to have somewhat of a pretty incredible brain to memorize it all. Not trying to sound egotistical, but it's not easy at all. It really isn't. So the lightning struck Basilica on the 42nd day of 2013. And England beat Germany 4-2 in the 66 World Cup final, the year the Church of Satan was founded. Okay, 2013 is big. It's why in Super Bowl 56, the score at one point was 2013. And obviously, 2022 is 56 years after 1966. Church of Satan in Gematria gets you 56. This is something I found, which is crazy. Of course, the 420, by the way, why is 420 so big, you may ask? Well, first of all, Adolf Hitler was born 420, April the 20th. All right? And how does that connect with this? Well, the Women's Euro 2020 final is exactly 420 months after Germany won the 2014 World Cup final. Exactly 420 months, and Hitler was born on 420. Come on, guys. Come on. Wow. I hope you're going like, what? At this point. I hope you're absorbing this information. Remember, the beast reigns for 42 months in the book of Revelation as well. The beast reigns. Happy birthday, Gyro. Happy birthday, baby. How old are you? And what's your plans for the day? Let me know. And guys, can everyone in the chat wish him happy birthday? All right, so I came across this. Satan equals 55 in Gematria, as does lightning. Okay, and the Women's Euro 2022 final is exactly 55 weeks after the Men's Euro 2020 final, which England lost in England. Exactly 55 weeks. Guys, come on. As I have 42 in the live. The beast reigns for 42 months because Jesus is going to come back and destroy all sin. Okay? Don't worry about that because your spirit never dies, okay? Don't worry about that. It's a beautiful thing, but it will cause a lot of chaos, panic, emotion, stress. But when you truly believe in the Lord, it's actually a blessing. So the Basilica was hit on 2/11, and the 1966 World Cup final was played, guys, on July the 30th, which is the 211th day of the year. That 2/11, okay, when the Basilica was hit by lightning. 2/11, as I try and tell people, is connected to the number 47, because 211 is the 47th prime number. Vatican in gematria gets you 47, as does Francis. Freemasonry was founded in London, England, and the Freemasonic compass is set at 47 degrees. And 47 is heavily connected to 9/11 because the original World Trade Center building was a 47-story office building. Why has 9/11 got anything to do with this final? I'll tell you why it potentially does. Germany won the World Cup 47 years after they lost the 66 World Cup final to England. And now check this out, guys. If Germany win this, they're going to win the 9th Euros in the last 11. 9/11. They're going to win their 9th in the last 11 Euros. 9/11. Wow. Just wow. Again, if they win it. And for me, it's wild that Freemasonry was founded in 1717, and 153 is the 17th triangular number. And the Women's Euro 2022 final takes place on a day leaving 153 days left in the year. And lightning hit the Basilica 1 year, 5 months, and 3 days before Germany won the 2014 World Cup final, guys. Are you processing this? I hope so. I hope so. Remember, Tampa Bay Lightning recently won back-to-back Stanley Cups. Lightning strikes twice. And then I told you they were going to lose to the Avalanche 4-2 in this year's Stanley Cup final. They lost 4-2. Just like how the Beast reigns for 42 months. The winning goal in that 2014 World Cup final was scored by Mario Götze, who's a female, after 113 minutes. When was coronavirus declared a global pandemic, guys? 11/3, 113, like 113 minutes. Check this out. The research that I put into this, man. When England won the World Cup in 66, they scored 11 goals and conceded 3. 1-1-3. Corona, guys, gets you 66, just like the World Cup was in 66. It was declared a pandemic on 11/3. England scored 11 goals and conceded 3 in the 66 World Cup final. And remember, England hosted Euro 96 30 years after they hosted the World Cup in 66, and 113 is the 30th prime, and Corona gets you 30. Wow. Wow. Gerd Muller was born on November the 3rd. 1945, the year World War II ended, the year Hitler died. 113, Gerd Muller was born. 113 is when we had the US presidential election in 2020, November the 3rd, on Gerd Muller's birthday. Wow. Whew. The Basilica was hit by lightning in 2013, and that year Germany's women's team won the 2013 Euros, and the final ended 1-0, like 10, which connects to 55, because 55 is the 10th Fibonacci and triangular number. Remember, Germany beat Argentina 1-0 on the 13th of July 2014. Wow. So there's a narrative for a draw. This is the narrative I see for a draw. Both teams are going to come into this final. They're currently 5-5. 5 games, 5 wins, 55, both of them. Of course. Of course. And then the final, they're both coming in 5-5. And the final is exactly 55 weeks after the Euro 2020 final. Come on. So if it's a draw, both teams will be 5 out of 6. Okay? They would have won 5 games out of 6, both of them. 56. And the 1966 World Cup was 56 years ago. Adolf Hitler equals 56. We told he died at age 56. Society of Jesus equals 56. We've just had Super Bowl 56. So there is a narrative for a draw, but I would not be shocked if Germany do it in 90. Church of Satan also gets you 56. And it was founded 56 years ago. And this is from Thomas Lockwood. Thomas Lockwood is on my website, and I'm enjoying it now. The comments that people are leaving. The people on my website, guys, I have 85 right now, which is the age of Pope Francis. My next one's going to be 86, which is the year Argentina won the World Cup, the year I was born. A big year, 1986. So let's see who becomes 86. I know there's somebody today signing up, so it's probably going to be them, unless somebody does it now. So this is quite simply staggering information here. So this was from Thomas Lockwood. And remember, I've told you, sometimes you don't need gematria. You just have to see narrative. I'll never forget, there was a guy in Discord who during the Euro 2020 final penalty shootout, he said all England's players who miss are going to be black. He said it before the shootout. And Rashford, Sancho and Saka all missed. He said it right before the shootout. All the players that miss are going to be black players for England. And I was like, wow, you nailed that. And I've done all the decode. Why? Remember the jersey numbers of Rashford, Sancho and Saka combined were 53. And Italy won the Euros for the first time in 53 years. And those 3 players missed the penalties. All black. I said it would have the media saying everyone's racist. So Thomas Lockwood's saying, if this is a draw and England lose on penalties, it's said the day after you're going to have all the media saying all these men are basically abusing the women for losing the penalty shootout. And they're going to push that. So that is a big possibility without any numbers. To be honest with you, it makes a lot of sense that he said this. If it goes to pens and England lose, we will likely see a lot of drama. After the final, the media may create a huge drama about men abusing the women's players who missed their pens. Same narrative as the men's, but pushing a different agenda. That was Thomas Lockwood. Much love to you. So that doesn't shock me. And the Euro 96 semi-final, Germany did beat England on penalties, and Gareth Southgate, who's the current England coach, missed the decisive penalty, and that penalty shootout finished 5-6 for another 56. So yeah, Gareth Southgate, I know you were wearing the number 6 jersey during Euro 96. Okay, I'm calling all these people out, and they can't stop me because God protects me, and He's given me this knowledge to share with you. Simple as that, because this knowledge is absolutely insane. I have moments where I go, why did I come across this? How do I know all of this? But sometimes you don't need to ask how and why. You just have to enjoy the ride, baby. Woo-hoo-hoo! All right, check this out. I'm almost done. Russia invaded the Ukraine on 2/24. And the final is 22 weeks and 4 days since the Ukraine war began. 2/24. Remember, Gianna Bryant won number 2. Kobe 24. Kobe's highest scoring game is 666 game. He had a 666 workout plan. He died at the age of 497 months and 3 days. 4973. I've told you is the 666 prime. Kobe known as the Beast, the Serpent, the Black Mamba. Okay. Nobody's done better work than me on Kobe Bryant. And Chuck said this, that the Russians and the Germans are currently fighting about gas, this gas pipeline, which is all a show. Okay? They're going to blame this war on food shortages, oil shortages, lockdowns. That's what they're going to do, which they're staging. They're staging this war. It's being pre-planned. And why is the president of the Ukraine on the front cover of Vogue during a war? Why is he on the front cover of Vogue? Why are people not asking these questions? He's got time to pose for a Masonic magazine. Really? The guy who used to be a comedian and was an actor. And in one of his shows, he portrayed the role of being the president of the Ukraine, and then he becomes the president of the Ukraine. And people just laugh it off as a coincidence. Well, you're not going to be laughing in the next few years with what's going to go down if you keep dismissing this knowledge. You're not. You're going to be for the shock of your life. So all those nines in gas equals 9. And Germany can win the 9th Euros. If you saw my Mets code, I said it was all about 9. Baseball's all about 9. That's why there's 9 innings. And the Mets won the game in the 9th inning. It finished 2-3, 23, the 9th prime. The pitcher who gave up 2 runs for the Mets was wearing number 23. He threw 5 pitches and gave up 2 runs. Really? Wearing number 23? All right. And all the 9s, it was the Mets pitcher's 9th game of the season. They got the 9th win on a Wednesday this season. All the 9s. 9's huge. It's the number of completion because it's the last single-digit number. All right? So Germany can get that 9th Euros and become 9-11 in the last 11 Euros. And it's interesting to me that 22 weeks and 4 days is 158 days. And the Society of Jesus were recognized by the Catholic Church on the 15th of August. 158. Freemasonry gets you 158. All right. How does that connect to Gerd Muller? Gerd Muller died 15/8, 2021. 158. It's such a shame that only like 1,000 people watch my videos. But we all know why, don't we? 224, by the way, going back to 55. 224, when Russia invaded the Ukraine, or that's what they told us, is the 55th day of the year. Of course, it's the 55th day of the year, and this final is going to be exactly 55 weeks after the Euro 2020 final between England and Italy. What was the first nation in Europe to be hit by coronavirus? Italy, where the Vatican is, where Pope Francis resides. Guys. And like I said, both these teams are going into this final. 5 games they've played, they've won 5 out of 5. England have never won the Euros with the women or the men. But the women's team, they're about to play in their third final in the Euros. If they lose, they're going to get their 3rd silver medal or runners-up. Okay? 3 times 3, 9. 33 is a huge number. It's the highest rank of Freemasonry. Jesus died at age 33 in 33 AD. Told you coronavirus declared a pandemic on 11/3. 11 times 3 is 33. And I'm going to give you another 9 here. Adolf Hitler died in 45, which is the year Gerd Muller was born. 45 is the 9th triangular number. And 4 plus 5 is 9. And another 9, there's 8 weeks and 1 day between the England and Germany coaches' 2022 birthdays. Guys, 81, the square root is 9. Because 9 times 9 is 81. Remember Kobe Bryant, his highest scoring game is 81 in his 666 game. His full name, Kobe Bean Bryant's 81, which is 9 times 9. He died in a helicopter when 9 people died. And he played in Los Angeles, California. And California was founded the 9th of September, 99. And Prince Philip died at age 99 on the 99th day of the year. Some more 33s here. The 2014 World Cup final between Germany and Argentina was played on the 13th of July, 137, the 33rd prime. England equals 33. The first ever game between the men's national teams of England and Germany, it finished 3-3. Just this knowledge alone is just worth checking out my work. And the finals 3 months and 3 days before what would have been Gerd Muller's birthday. And listen to this that I read in an article, because I put a lot of work into this, guys. So much research that I put into this. Read this. Well, I'll read it to you. Listen to it. England's head coach gave up playing football to start a family with her husband, childhood sweetheart, and fellow coach, Martin Geertsbach, at age 33. She stopped playing football at 33. Okay? She married a childhood sweetheart who's also a coach. What a perfect relationship, eh? What a perfectly scripted relationship. Will we see the Queen at Wembley? I don't think so. I don't think so. But she ain't getting to 97, which I said 2 years ago. She didn't go the date I said, but I've got so many other things right about the Queen that I've predicted and called. It's also interesting that Germany beat France 2-1. 76-minute winner, by the way. And remember, the Georgia Guidestones came down on 7-6 on George Bush's 76th birthday. Keep talking about 76. Much love to Hide and Seek TV. We broke down 76 massively. That's why the Illuminati were founded 1776, the same year the Declaration of Independence was signed, and why Queen Elizabeth was born 1,776 days after Prince Philip. So, yeah, Germany just beat France 2-1. And they made the final. And they're going to be playing England, as you know. Well, England beat Germany in the 1966 World Cup final, 21 years after England beat Germany in the war. England defeated Germany in the war in 1945. 21 years later, they won the World Cup against Germany. The word Jesuit gets you 42 and 21. The World Cup final finished 4-2, 21 years after the war ended, after Hitler died. Hitler, who became the Chancellor of Germany in 1933 for another 33. And last bit here. 50 is huge. I always talk about it because Kobe was drafted in the 50th NBA draft. Gerd Muller died exactly 50 weeks before this upcoming final. Harry Kane scored his 50th international goal recently for England. Who did he do it against? Germany. Satanic. Gets you 50. So, again, if you're new to my channel, well, I've just ended my presentation after 42 minutes and the 66 World Cup final finished 4-2. Can you see that? I've just finished my presentation after 42 minutes. Did I plan that? Am I really that good to do that? No. No, I'm not. It's a beautiful synchronicity. So, again, disclosure. I'm not saying Germany are going to lift this trophy. England could win it. I'm telling you, the numbers that I'm connecting are focusing on why these two teams are meeting, how it connects to the 66 World Cup final, how it connects to lightning hitting the Basilica, how it connects to Germany winning the 2014 World Cup final against Argentina, how it connects to Ric Flair and Kobe Bryant because they're connected to Revelation and we're living through it. And people are not aware of it because they've not studied the book of Revelation or the Bible. So they're oblivious to it, just like Satan wants. He wants you to be oblivious to it so he can keep deceiving you. All right? Simple as that. So I won't be watching this final. I don't watch any professional sports anymore. All right? I would not be shocked if this game finishes 2-1 to Germany. I will not be shocked. But again, who knows what's going to happen? They can do whatever they want, or God can do whatever they want. Satan can do whatever he wants. But the fact these two teams are playing each other 56 years after they met in the 1966 World Cup final is not a coincidence, especially with everything I've put together and Chuck's put together. And you can dismiss this knowledge as much as you want, but you'll be in for the shock of your life. You'll be in for the shock of your life. So I'm going to quickly read your comments. Then what time are we on? 11:15. Then I better go. Leipzig could win versus Bayern Munich. I haven't looked. 317 upside down equals lie. Yeah, I've mentioned that before, but thank you. 317, the 66 prime. 317 in reverse looks like the word lie. Hey, Joey Williams, I hope you've enjoyed this presentation. Much love to you. You're doing a watch-along? What do you mean by a watch-along? Good old Chuck, he good. Yeah, Chuck's better than good. He's great. Is this women's football? Well, yes, it's women's football. It's all blokes. How does Hitler get involved in football? It's all revelation. It's all connected. Everything in the mainstream. And that's basically in the public eye or huge historical events. They're all connected. I've proven that. I've said that. The government's connected to professional sports. That are connected to when pandemics come about. That are connected to when wars come about. That are connected to deaths. All this stuff and natural disasters, it's all synced, it's all coded. And that's why you need to learn. You really do need to learn this knowledge. And I do my best to help people. So yeah, if you're gonna, Hitler's got nothing to do with this. Well, I hope you know he has got everything to do with this after listening to my code. Why are these numbers important? I've told you, because God communicates via numbers. Okay? It's even a Bible that's all about numbers. What do they do at school? They have you learn really, really mundane math equations that make you hate numbers. All by design. The Rockefellers, who've basically been funding the education system since 1903, I've done that by design. If you have kids, take them out of school. All right? Take them out of school. Homeschool them. Germany have never lost a final in this competition, correct? Correct. They could drop to 8-1 in finals, which is 9 times 9, but I don't see it, personally. So God tells you who wins. I think God determines the outcome, yes. It doesn't tell me directly who's going to win, but I use his code, his beautiful code, not the Masons' code or the Jesuits' code, God's code that they've infiltrated to help me make predictions and live a life where I'm not living in fear. Sam Kerr is a bloke. Is Amanda Holden a bloke? Yep, of course. She's a judge on Britain's Got Talent. They're all inverted. I'll do a video about Simon Cowell. Not all the men. I believe they all are. Germany women are clinical, yeah, but they're the underdogs. Hey, Lobo, much love to you. Lineker is a Nazi, I believe so, just like Pope Francis. Okay, Lineker, I've told you, he played for Barcelona Catholic club. He was like, he's an England legend. He hosts Match of the Day, one of the most popular TV shows over the last 20, 30 years. Did Chris commercials. Why? Why him? Why him? Because he's high up and he's sick in the head. You like your math, that's good. If they win, they will have the European champion tagline, correct? Remember, guys, we told England won the war, but the US took the Nazis. The Nazi scientists went to the US. All right? Maybe Germany lost the country, but I think the Nazis won because people like Churchill, guys, was a Nazi. All right? Francis, Pope Francis, they're Nazis. Just because they tell you that they're this and they're that, and they say this and that and these quotes. Guys, all the wars are funded by the Rothschilds. All right? They're all funded by these elites. They fund them, they profit from them, and then they destroy nations. And then that's when they buy. That's why they say you should buy when there's blood on the floor. It's what they do. So everyone's desperate. They buy everything. And that's what's going to go on now when all these small businesses are going to close this year, like a lot of them did in 2020. Who's going to come in and buy them? The elites. Because they want to control everything, including your mind. And they want to take your soul now. I feel so out of place in this live. Hopefully, the more you watch the lives, the more you'll connect with what I'm saying. Howdy, Lady Hawk. Much love to you. Remember Lampard hitting the crossbar and it went behind the line but was disallowed against Germany? Yeah, I do. And again, do you think that Lampard was told at the beginning of the game that he was going to do that? Remember? And that was in 2010, wasn't it? So it was 12 years ago. And I remember England were down 2-0 because I was in Lake Tahoe watching this game. It was the last 16, wasn't it? And if he scored, it would have been 2-1. And the game ended 4-1, like 41. And this is going to be the 13th Euros with the women, 41, the 13th prime, which again connects to Kobe, who died at age 41. The beautiful game, thoughts on Pele and how he could be the first MK athlete, first Brazilian legend. I think Pele is the most overrated player to ever play the game. Simple as that. That's what I'll say about Pele, and he will be dead soon. And when he does die, which will be shortly, in my opinion, I will connect it to when Maradona died, who are arguably, or what we're told, the two greatest footballers to ever play the game. Madonna sung the song Don't Cry For Me, Argentina. Madonna sounds like Maradona. 7 + 7 + 7 + 7th day of the 7th month. It's my birthday. Hey, boom. Today is 28-7, guys, and 28 is the 7th triangular number. Does many people know about the numbers I'm talking about? No, hardly anybody, and that's by design. It's by design. People like me should have my own TV show on the mainstream if it wasn't corrupt, revealing this information, but that would destroy the mainstream. It would destroy the illusion of the mainstream. 22 and 3 are always my favorite numbers. Well, 223 is the 48th prime. Illuminati gets you 48. But just know that there's no evil numbers. 22 is a master number. 3 is an incredible number. John Bland, the GOAT. Yeah. John Bland could well have been a 33-degree Mason. I don't know about that high, but you never know. My verse of today, Philippians 2:3. Okay, let's read that because Germany can get the 9th Euros. 23 is the 9th prime. Philippians 2:3. Do nothing out of selfish ambition or vain conceit, but in humility consider others better than yourselves. Each of you should look not only to your own interests, but also to the interests of others. Thank you very much for sharing that. I completely agree. That's absolutely beautiful. I did a quote today, which was Romans 1:25, which I believe is a beautiful verse. They exchanged the truth about God for a lie and worshipped and served created things rather than the Creator, who is forever praised. Amen. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff. John saying good vid, thank you. First time 74 appears in pi as the 56th and 57th digits. Incredible, Silvio. Incredible. Hey, Rainman main plan. I don't think John Terry is evil. On Instagram, he's doing his morning meditation. Meditation, not doing this. Is he doing that? Terry, is that what he's doing? Number 26, as I have 26 likes. Yeah, you can keep telling me John Terry is a good guy. That's fine. It's your opinion. I really don't believe it. It's definitely a huge Mason. You can't play for your national team without being a Mason. Gambling is a mugs game in general, yes. Since getting back into my website, I'm 9 out of 14, which is 60-odd%, which is good. It's pretty much where I usually am. But again, I don't do this to show off about how good I am at decoding sports. I show it to connect these sports to revelation, to help wake people up, because the more people that wake up, the better it is for humanity. I just watched a video about making lightning strike. Lady Hawk, are you on my website yet? Because you could send me the link there. I know that you're not on it because you don't have PayPal, but you're missing a lot of crazy stuff that I'm posting. Numbers and symbols, their signature, yeah. Adam, I'm also a bit abroad. Where I live is currently 40 degrees in the day. How do you get a good aircon game going? I've got the aircon on now. Still hot, but again, you've got to deal with it. I'd rather be hot and put the AC on than be cold and put the heating on, put it that way. How you know goats are women? Laughing my ass off. I watched the World Cup 2014 and fell asleep. Yeah, it was one of the worst finals ever. I've studied goats' anatomy, and I recommend you should study human anatomy as well, and you'll see that goats is a female. Bitcoin Fukushima 113, nice. What else have we got? Energy prices going up in the UK by 50%. What, like Harry Kane just got his 50th international goal against Germany, and the final is going to be 50 weeks after Gerd Muller's death. Yeah, they're going to increase the prices. Like, it don't make any sense. And what they've done in England now, where I live, or where I lived, past tense, is the Dales, the Yorkshire Dales and the moors, which is a beautiful place to like just get away from everything and go for a walk and a run and just be around nature. They're now saying that you can't go to these places because of the risk of fires, because of the heat. But it's what they do. Like when I lived here, they banned us from going to the beach. I still went and nearly got arrested because they don't own the beach or the ocean. And it's because they don't want you to be around places that are sacred, like the beach, like the moors, like the hills, like walking by a river. Notice a lot of these football stadiums, they have a river beside them. Great decode, Adam. Thank you, Coca-Cola. He's still focusing on betting. How am I focusing on betting? I don't bet. I've made that very clear. I've said I do these codes to try to wake people up. I find incredible connections. If people bet, it's their choice. They get free will that God gave them. I don't bet. I don't promote gambling. I don't suggest gambling. And I always say, don't sign up to my website if that's all you care about. So just me, whoever you are, probably a Manny and Annie, I don't just focus on betting. You're talking nonsense. Winning a trophy without a draw or loss is rare. Yeah, but Germany don't lose many games. They've only lost 3 in the Euros. I'm signing up Friday. Thank you very much, mate. I appreciate you. Who is Christ? When is his birthday? When was he supernaturally crucified? How tall is Christ? When did Christ conquer death? What is his birth sign, etc.? All hidden in plain sight. Yep, I agree with that. Well, we're told that he died April the 3rd, 4-3, and Jesus Christ gets you 43. It's why Gabriel Jesus was born on 4-3, and he got coronavirus supposedly on Jesus' so-called birthday, Christmas Day, when I believe Jesus died 9/11. As you can presume, I was very confused about stumbling across this live. Well, it was meant to happen, Chronic. You are now in this live because it was meant to happen. You're supposed to be here. So enjoy it. Don't have to question everything. Enjoy it. You're here for a reason. You're meant to be here right now. Oink Oink is the Irish Candyman. When Imani appears, Imani and Annie, guys, he's going to come disguised under many names. Okay? Remember, like the devil is the master of disguise, the master of deception. You can smell Imani and Annie's negative, pathetic energy. Don't matter whether it's called AI, Imani and Annie, whatever it may be, you can tell it's him. Just ignore him or her. Vogue, you can't make this up. Yeah, somebody is. Zelensky is just an actor on the world stage, and they told you he's an actor. Pop in the number 9 shirt for Germany. Nice. Reagan was an actor before presidency. Yeah, Ronald Reagan was an actor. Donald Trump was an actor before he became the president. Okay? You're fired. And as soon as he became president, he fired everybody. Come on, guys, it's all a show. Donald Trump was in wrestling. The satanic industry. You heard it here first. Christ is 6'6", born on the 211th day, which is 777, a Leo, supernaturally crucified 322. March the 22nd, conquered death, May 2020, becoming a true divine free Mason. Mason. Wow, Mason. Very good. Again, I don't know that's an amazing connections. Can you sing a Juice WRLD song lyrics, Adam? It'll be cool. I don't know who Juice WRLD is, to be honest. I don't listen to current music. Maybe I'll do a rap song for you, but I'd rather it be my own than copying somebody else's. So yeah, in regards to the Queen, will she be there? I doubt it. I doubt she'll be there. She might be gone soon after, though. Imani Anand is just a guy who comes in my chat, mate, Chronic, and he's trying to bring everybody down. But he's in all my lives. I don't know where he is today. What else? Jesus was born 777, July the 30th. He was born July the 30th. That's when England beat Germany in the 1966 World Cup final. 79 is Ukraine and gold on the periodic table. It's also the 22nd prime, and now it's 2022. You are a golden generation, but are taking your time. England, back in 2002, were known as the golden generation when they had David Beckham, Paul Scholes, Wayne Rooney, Michael Owen, Sol Campbell, Rio Ferdinand, Gary Neville. They were known as the golden generation. Gold, guys, gold connected to the crown, connected to Corona. Somebody's asking me, am I a Christian? I don't give myself labels. I'm a believer in God. I'm a believer in the Creator. I'm a believer in the source. I'm not going to give myself a label. Are you this? Are you that? I believe in God. Okay, and I believe that the journey I'm on right now is a beautiful one, and I'm grateful to God for putting me in this situation. I'm not going to say, are you a Catholic? Are you Muslim? Are you a Christian? Are you a feminist? Are you left or right wing? Are you Labour or Conservative? Are you pro-Trump or anti-Trump? I ain't playing those games with anybody. Imani is addicted to me. He's either deeply in love with me or he deeply hates me. but he's so volatile. He went from 1 week giving me $10 to then a few lives after saying, nobody should be giving this guy $10. You'd be stupid for the website. And I was like, Manny and Annie, last week you gave me $10. Does that make you stupid? I say this with 29 likes, the 10th prime. What's for lunch? I don't know, but I better get ready to go meet my friend. I'm actually going to this beach bar. The reason I'm doing this, like, not party, but it's because my friend's in town. He leaves on Wednesday. He actually leaves on August the 3rd on Tom Brady's 45th birthday, the 9th triangular number. He leaves on August the 3rd. So he has like 6 days left for another 6. And he doesn't come back till maybe the next summer. He might come for 3 days, like in February or whatever. So yeah, I'll hang out with him. I can't really drink anything because I'm coaching my camp from 5 till 6:30, an hour and a half, cheeky 90 minutes. Much love to all the kids that I coach and their parents. So I got stitched up yesterday. We did this challenge where you go behind the goal by the corner flag, behind the goal, about 5 yards behind it by the corner flag. And the aim was to use the outside of your right foot so it spins back into the goal. And I did it. And it was spinning perfectly, about to pop in the top corner from behind the goal by the corner flag. And a kid called Luca ran over. And as it was about to cross the line, he palmed it away. I was like, Luca, Luca! I screamed at him. He stitched me up. I got played, guys. I got played, but pretty funny. Pretty funny. Ooh, Rain Man Mainpad had lasagna, baby. Lasagna, maybe my favorite dish if it's done well. I've heard that Clown makes a mean lasagna. My mum does. My ex-wife made a beautiful lasagna. Stacy, who's in Portugal right now. Hopefully she finds Madeleine McCann while she's there. I hope you're enjoying Portugal. Remember, Portugal won the Euros in 2016. 6 times 6 times 6 is 216. Ronaldo wins it. And then right now he's playing for the Red Devils, and he got knocked out of Euro 2020 by Belgium, who are known as the Red Devils. What was that score? 1-0. Goal scored by Eden Hazard's brother. The brothers playing with each other because it's Masonic, satanic ties. Okay? Euro final is appointed to the Men's World Cup final. That's just got me thinking, baby. I am going to check the span from this final to the upcoming Men's World Cup. What? You jokers. You jokers. You know, I always talk about 201. Jorge Mario Bergoglio gets you 201. He resided in Suite 201 in the Vatican. Catherine the Great saved 201 Jesuits. Event 201, foreshadowing the pandemic. Brady threw for 201 yards in Super Bowl 55. Went to the White House on the 201st day of the year. The same day the Milwaukee Bucks won the NBA Finals. Man went to the moon on the 201st day of the year. Neil Alden Armstrong, his name gets you 201. I have to say this again. Man went to the moon on the 201st day of 1969. And Neil Alden Armstrong gets you 201. All these 201s, well, this final that's going to be played, the women's Euro 2022 final, from this day to the upcoming World Cup final, which is December the 18th, 2022, a span of 20 weeks and 1 day. 20 weeks and 1 day, 201. Joke. Everything's coded. Televised rituals equals 201. Brilliant, Daniello. I didn't know that. Alexander the Great is Apollyon, the beast from Revelation 9/11. Again, brilliant, happy face man. Germany can become 9/11 in Euros if they win. Pele will be having dinner with the beast from the pit soon. Yeah, people like Pele will be in the lake of fire. Okay? They will be. Let them enjoy the time right now. I say this with 36 in the live, and Argentina won the World Cup 36 years ago. Can't wait to post my Argentina code. I keep saying, do it now. I'm like, no, Adam, there's no rush. There's no rush. The World Cup doesn't start till November, and it's in Qatar in the Middle East, all connected to Jesus. It's all biblical when you learn this knowledge. And you know what everyone's going to say? No, Adam, it's just corruption. It's all about money. That's why Qatar got it. Wake up. That's what they want you to believe. They want you to believe this is all about money. They print off money. They own the monetary system. Stop falling for that. Okay? Money's very important to us. It is important to us in this beast system. For the people who control the monetary system, money doesn't mean anything. Whether it's physical cash or it's digits on a screen, they control it. They have as much as they want. Okay? They may be financially rich, but spiritually, they are in debt. They are poor. They have nothing. So, about to make angel hair pasta with mushrooms and peas in brown butter, garlic cream sauce, mixed green salad, and homemade ranch. Can we all give a round of applause to Lady Hawk? Because that is a phenomenal dish right there. Wow. 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 What are the most 5 important numbers from 1 to 50 for these people? Again, it all becomes opinion. You have to say number 3. Okay, the Holy Trinity, the number 3. The number 3 is exceptionally important. I would say 3, 6, 7, 13. It's 13 Illuminati bloodlines. And it's tough. Could it be 11, the master number? I don't know. I think all the numbers are important. It's just certain ones that keep appearing, like 56 and 201 and 33. 33 seems to be the biggest number out of all of them. It's the highest master number. It's the age we told Jesus died. There's 33 vertebrae in your spine. If you damage one of those, you can be crippled. So for me, I think 33 is the biggest number. But the number has been tainted by the Masons because it's the highest degree of Freemasonry. And remember, they're the occult. They have hidden knowledge. They know how big 33 is. So I'd say 33, which is the age I had my awakening. But again, when it comes to what's the most important number, what's the best number in the world, that's purely opinion. All right. My favorite number is 11. Doesn't mean yours has to be. Could be 3, 6, and 9 if we're talking about Tesla. I don't know. But 3 plus 6 plus 9 gets you 18, and 1 plus 8 gets you 9. It all comes back to 9. Maybe that is the biggest number. 9. Maybe. 3 times 3 is 9. Oh, it's just glorious, this, guys. It is 32 chromosomes, yeah, and there's 32 rays on the Society of Jesus' logo. Tom Brady retired the 32nd day of the year, and there's 32 teams in the NFL. There's going to be 32 teams playing in the World Cup as well, Lady Hawk. 32 teams in the World Cup. 8 groups of 4, you're 84. George Orwell's book, 1984, that foreshadowed what's going on now. Michael Jordan drafted in 84, the year LeBron James was born. Obama born on 84. Yesterday, I had the picture for the Yankees losing. Domingo German, born 84. 84, the 216th day of the year, 6 times 6 times 6, 216. And 21 is connected to 6 because 21 is the 6th triangular number. I can't keep, well, maybe I can. I shouldn't say I can. That's a weak mindset. But the amount of live streams I'm doing, guys, is exhausting on top of everything else that I'm doing. I may have a break from doing live streams for like a few days. It is tiring, the energy that I give you. I'm pushing through. I have been for 2 years now. But it is tiring, man, doing this. But I hope you recognize how much work I'm putting into this. Do these live streams, like I said, for free. England are going to beat Germany 4-2 on pens. Will they make it that obvious? I don't know. I have a feeling Germany are going to win 2-1. I don't know if that's 90 minutes or extra time. I think it's going to finish 2-1. Because England won the World Cup final 21 years after England beat Germany in the World War. It's 21's big with all the 73s, 73, the 21st prime. But again, I don't know. I don't know what's going to go down. England do have a lot of stuff. I didn't even go through England's numbers. I just think Germany's a superior. But England do have stuff. If they win, I'm not going to be completely baffled. It could be 1-0 with all the 55s, 55, the 10th Fibonacci and triangular number. It could be 1-0. I don't know. Who knows? You'll find out, won't you? When do they play? 3 days? Of course. They're playing 3 days, don't they? So you'll see soon enough. You'll see soon enough what's going to go on. And it's being played on what? 31-7, 3 plus 1 plus 7. That's 11. Could be 1-1, just like the Euro 2020 final. Lots of things to ponder. I love your work, and don't lie, Mr. Adam E. It must be cathartic to share this kind of thought process. I'm telling you, the stuff that I share with you, it's all God. It's not Adam, it's God. And I'm not saying Adam's God. I'm saying I'm speaking basically his work into existence. I don't know how I do what I do. I think I've just been chosen to do this, so I'll keep doing it. The moon landing so utterly a motion picture, big budget. Yeah, that's why the Chili Peppers said, "Space may be the final frontier, but it's made in a Hollywood basement." By Stanley Kubrick. Okay, they told you in that song. They told you in that song that it was made in a Hollywood basement. All right, CGI. But no, 1969. They didn't have all of the technology. Have a word. They've had this technology our whole lifetimes, guys, and your grandfather and grandmother's lifetimes. It's naive to think they haven't. Do you remember Trump's grandmother, Elizabeth Christ Trump, died 6/6/66? I'm going to quickly check the span from that date to when England won the World Cup, because both of them happened in 66. So Elizabeth Christ Trump died 6/6/1966. She died how many days before England won the World Cup? 55 days! Elizabeth Christ Trump died 6/6/66. A span of 55 days before England won the World Cup in 66, where number 6 lifted the trophy. Elizabeth Christ Trump. Christ is returning, guys. I am telling you. He's coming back. He's coming back. He's coming back. And just know 2 years ago, I didn't believe in Jesus. I didn't have any faith in anything like that. All right? So thankfully that I've come across this knowledge and connected at this point. I can't believe that all the 55s, the Euro 2020 final was exactly 55 weeks before this upcoming final. And Elizabeth Christ Trump died a span of 55 days before England won the World Cup. And she was from Bavaria, where the Illuminati were founded. Oh man, this is, I think, wow. I just looked at the clock, 1 hour and 12 minutes. The Jesuits operate in 112 nations. Remember the 154th Pope that Chuck said that there would be another 112 popes. 154 plus 112 is 266. Who's the 266 Pope? Pope Francis. Who was drafted the 26th of June? 266, Kobe Bryant and LeBron James. Wow. This guy's a character. Yes, I'm a character. We're all characters because the world's a stage. You're a character as well. I am a character. I've got personality. All right? I always have had a strong personality, which you need to have to do this work because it's very controversial. Yes, again, the illusion. I was on a few years ago for a couple of days. I could speak any language, read any picture, hear what directly controls humanity conditions and more. As you say, it's came through. That's amazing stuff, mate. Much love to you for that. Here's Amani Anani, guys. The AI. It's so funny. His initials are AI, like artificial intelligence. He could be a bot. Amani Anani, what do you think about the illusion? Give me a sentence describing your thought process about the illusion. What do you think of me? You think I'm a fraud, a deceiver, naive, the leader of a cult? Do you think I'm a genius? Do you think I'm somewhere in the middle? Break me down, Amani Anani. The floor is yours. Tesla and the Eye of Horus connection. I think he figured some Egyptian technology, not sure. Possibly, but Tesla would always pose doing this, which is the Masonic pose. One of the Masonic poses. Tesla would always do that. Again, you've got to study Masonic symbolism. I just did a post about Duncan from Blue doing the hidden hand, like Prince Harry always does. I catch all these things now. Blue, whose famous song is I Can't Breathe Easy. George Floyd, I Can't Breathe. Okay, all the stuff with people having issues with breathing. It's all connected. Pardon me, but can you address my full username whilst reading my comments? I can. Don't mean I will. Chronic maths debater. Okay, so Amani Anani says I'm a fake shill that knows how to tap into innocence of people that come in here. Tell me what I've done in this live stream that indicates I'm a shill. Tell me the shillusion, the delusion. What else have you got for me? So tell me what I've done in this live stream that indicates I'm a shill, a mani, a nani, other than read out my code. I'd love to hear what you have to say. Revelation 9:11, they had as king over them the angel of the abyss, whose name in Hebrew is Abaddon, and in Greek, Apollon. Wow. What was the Apollo 11 with the moon landing? Apollo 11? Apollon? Wow. NASA, you had a T in it. It's an anagram of Satan. And they count down from T minus. I'll give a Mani and Nani the floor for 5 minutes here. Yeah, if you only knew the magnificence of the 3, 6, and 9, you would have the key to the universe. I believe I have a key to the universe with what I'm doing because of my knowledge of these numbers, 3, 6, and 9. So whether Tesla actually said that or not, and whether he was a fictional character or Mason, when it comes to that quote, I agree with it. You know what moves the people with weak spirit. You know what sells, you know what doesn't. What sells a Mani and Nani? What sells? I don't know what you're talking about. So I know how to manipulate people with weak spirits. Define weak spirit, brother. Why am I trying so hard to build people's spirits if I want to manipulate those with a weak one? Why am I trying to build their spirit? You talk real nonsense and you're a little bit lost, aren't you? I learned that the last pope will be named Peter, the first pope and the last pope. I'm not sure there'll be another pope, Lady Hawk. You smart, hence you a wolf amongst sheep, a wolf in sheep's clothing. So I'm a wolf. Is that why I have this beard? Am I the wolf of Wall Street? Yes, I'm smart, but it don't mean that I'm using that intelligence to deceive people. I'm using it to help people, mate. That's why you're in my lives, because you learn so much from me every time I speak. Idris Elba is the same. He does the same poses. Yeah, a lot of them do that. And it's like they're in deep thought. It's the Masonic pose. They're deceiving people to think the devil is a joke. Judgment Day, in my opinion, is when God stops moving your breath into life and you die. Life flashes before your eyes. I don't know. I'm waffling, not sure. Need to read more. Like the Ultimate Warrior said, we will all breathe our last breaths, but the spirit will never die. That's how I see it. We're all going to die here, this physical vessel. We will all die. But why fear death when you can't truly die? Ask yourself that question. Why is most people's biggest fear death when they don't actually ever die? Can you ask Joseph Aqua why he dropped his prediction towards the Bible, why he now thinks the Bible is fake? I can ask him. I didn't know that he thinks the Bible is fake. To be honest with you, he never told me that. I can ask him. He won't answer to me. He runs quicker than an ostrich and shoves his head deeper underground than one. Pretty funny. Ostriches are pretty hilarious, aren't they? David Goggins' book sells out, apparently. Really? Apparently, the key word there. What was the spacecraft that apparently blew up and all the astronauts died? Well, they didn't die. They have found the astronauts, but they are older, but you can see it's them. It's all the stage. Yep. Externalities, God and the devil, you weak if you seek in either. What do you seek, Amani and Annie? Attention? That's what you seek. How do you eliminate feelings of fear and doubt? By facing them. Simple as that. If you run away from them, you will never overcome them. Simple. This body is just a vehicle for our souls to experience this reality. Energy can never be destroyed. It just transforms. Yep, hence the movie Transformers. I agree with that completely. And Lady Hawk, there's nothing wrong about being the black sheep of your family. Slowly, they're going to come around to Jesus and the devil being another facade. A facade, is it? Amani and Annie. What do you believe in then? The Big Bang? Is that what you believe in? The Big Bang? Do you believe in science, Amani and Annie? I believe science is the answer to everything. You use it for your benefit, not for your weakness. Again, when I do my live streams, whatever you want to say about the illusion or Adam, It's your choice to use your discernment on how you respond to what I present. Your choice, your free will. You can think I'm the greatest guy on YouTube. You can think I'm the biggest shill on YouTube. You can think I'm a genius. You can think I talk shit. Your choice. I'm here presenting my truth, my finds, my incredible work. You don't have to be here listening to me. You don't have to leave a like. You don't have to sign up to my website. All right? You don't have to do any of that. That is your choice. I'm here. I speak my truth. And if you believe Jesus didn't exist and you believe Satan doesn't exist, that's your truth. But to say that you know for a fact that's the case is naive. Naive. What about feelings of shame and inadequacy? How would you eliminate that? Just escape the social constructs and realize it was all part of your journey and your process, and move on. Okay? Living in shame is not a good way of living, is it? Learn from those things, and the things that brought you shame, don't do it again. And if you feel inadequate, ask yourself why and what you can do about changing that. So if you go to the gym and you feel inadequate because you're way smaller than everybody else, then it's on you to figure out how you're going to get bigger. See it as a challenge. Challenges are beautiful. So you believe in the Big Bang, a creation from source, God. You believe in the Big Bang. The Big Bang Theory, that terrible TV show. You believe the world's a globe as well? Do you believe man went to the moon as well? Do you believe Pope Francis is a good guy as well? Preaching to deaf people. I didn't know you guys were deaf. Sorry, I'm going to have to learn sign language then, guys. Amani and Annie's just let me know that everyone in the chat's deaf. So I've just pretty much wasted my time for the last hour and 22 minutes. My apologies. So I'll learn sign language for you. Thank you, Amani and Annie. It's another thing that I'm going to learn now. They probably wish Jesus never existed. They fear Jesus. It's why they hate Jesus. It's why they mock Jesus with the symbolism. It's why they restrict content like mine talking about Jesus. They fear Jesus because they know how powerful Jesus is. And Amani and Annie does as well. He fears Jesus. He fears Jesus. Why do I always tell you people are scared of what is sacred, and sacred is an anagram of scared? My brother woke up spinning above himself in his room. I had another brother who had a near-death experience and saw his body laying in his bed and he saw a warm light. I've read the stories of NDEs and they're all pretty much the same, that they see that light, that warm light. And then they always pretty much say they didn't want to come back because what they saw was so much better than what they had experienced here on Earth. The light didn't want to come back. Some of them say they did, but a lot of them have the same story. Again, we can't comprehend it unless you've had an NDE. And if you've had an NDE, people say, no, you haven't. You can't prove you did. It's like, you don't need to prove to people you've had it. You know in your soul you've had it. You know how it felt. You don't need to prove it to the world. All right, a few more minutes. I've only just seen this 42 either way for me, 42 months, 1260 days. But that's funny because the England coach was born 1026, like 126, or 3.5 years. It's 3.6 years, not 5. So you're like 4-2. Either way, it could be 4-2 on penalties. Jesus were real and the world as vile as you claim, you would have never heard of it. Think about it. The world's not vile. Just society is. The world isn't vile. The world's beautiful. The universe is beautiful. The system is broken. The system is satanic. Okay? And Jesus has given us, oh man, I'm talking about Jesus with 33 likes. Jesus has given us so many opportunities to wake up here. I think a lot of the stuff that's happening in the world, Jesus is behind it to give you the opportunity to repent, to wake up, to find him. Because Revelation is playing out. If you study it, it's all playing out. Famine, war, okay, divide, economic crashes, all this stuff that's happening, Satanism, like Sodom and Gomorrah, like everyone's promoting like genderless clothing and the LGBTQ community. It's all happening. It's playing out, Amani and Annie. And you think man's behind this, or do you think it's the Big Bang? behind what's playing out now. And all the codes that I do that are practically perfect day in, day out, you think I'm just guessing? You think I'm getting lucky every single day? What's the devil's 1971 interesting film? Well, what's even more interesting is the World Economic Forum, which was founded by Nazi Klaus Schwab, was founded in 1971. And then coronavirus was declared a pandemic the 71st day of the year, which is the 20th prime, and it was declared in 2020. Again, Amani Anani will just dismiss that knowledge and say, I'm a shill, because he's really lost. The truth is there's no truth. The truth is God. Simple as that. That's the ultimate truth. All right? For me, that's the ultimate truth. God is the truth. The truth, the way, the life. That's what I believe, Amani Anani. And if you believe that there's no truth, you keep living with that mindset. All right? Jesus Christ is the salvation, the only path to God. I agree. I think Red Pill Monkey left a comment. Imagine believing none of this, but wasting so many hours listening and arguing. Incredibly sad. Yep. What Satan wants. Once you're fighting over things that he created. Who's the GOAT? It's Messi. No, it's Ronaldo. No, it's Messi. No, it's Ronaldo. Who's better, Trump or Biden? Trump. No, it's Biden. Trump. No, it's Biden. Yeah. No, guys. Weak mindset. I hallucinated and ate a weed cookie. I almost felt like I was going to faint. I'm sure. Mani Nani is invincible like the Black Knight from Monty Python. The Vatican Church appears to be in a bit of trouble with God Almighty because of all their doves of peace have been dispatched by the birds of God. Yes. Yeah. You remember when the Pope released the dove and then one of them died? And Prince had a song about doves, didn't he? Who died on the Queen's birthday. That little Satanist who will burn in the lake of fire, who I believe is now playing the role of his sister. Google it and you will go, wow. There is objective truth. Yeah. Is this not truth, Amani Anani, that if you go 1 week in the desert without water, you'll die? Is that not truth? Is that not truth? Is that not a universal truth? No? I think it is, isn't it? I think it is a truth. You said there's no truth. The truth is there's no truth. What a weak-ass comment. When doves cry. When doves cry. Yep. The truth lies somewhere in the middle between two extremes. Yep. Duality, black and white. Where's the answer? In the grey. In the grey. David Gray had a song. What's his most famous song? Babylon. Babylon. David Gray. White ladder. Okay, climbing the Masonic ladder. All connects when you have a brain like mine. We live on inherited information. I agree with that. And a lot of information is misinformation by design. Stephen Hawking was an actor. Yep, I believe so. Watch my decode with Stephen Hawking and Einstein and the connections I made. It's God, guys. No one can confirm anything. I can somewhat agree with that. Okay, there's so many things you can you prove it? Can you prove it? Well, yeah, my name's Adam. I'm 36. Can you prove it? You can do it with everything. It's kind of annoying. But yeah, you got to. Why do I always say you got to find your own truth? That's why the word truth has you in the middle, because you got to find the truth within you. How many times do I say that? That's my line. I came up with that. Okay, find your own truth. If you disagree with other people's, then move on. I live in the gray zone. Good for you. That's a middle schooler line, is it, Amani Anani? Is it? I've never heard that line before. You go on Google. Can you find it? If you don't see duality, why are you complaining about Adam all the time or just playing devil's advocate? You are really good at it. Yeah. Do you believe in duality, Amani Anani? Is that why you're here? Because we need some negative energy in the chat. Because we need negative and positive, just like a battery needs negative and positive. Is that why you're here? Do we need you here? Maybe we do. I've said this before. Maybe we do need him. But if he overloads it, he's got to go. What's wrong with anagrams? What's wrong with anagrams? Very interesting, mate. Right, I'm getting off. What time is it? Wow, 12:01. This isn't good. I said I would meet my friend earlier than this, so I'm off. Hope you enjoyed this. I'm going to quickly check if I've got any more new people on the website so I can say thank you to them. Membership reports. Whoa, wow. This must be to do with Lobo or maybe this live stream. Guys, I'm on 88 now. I have 88 people. Got 5 new people today. Wow, 88. Like Donald Trump got interviewed on Oprah in 88 when she asked, will you ever run for presidency? And Trump gets you 88. So thank you to Bryce. Graham, boom. One of my best mates has signed up. Greza, born in 86, just like me. Thank you, Greza. Nicholas, thank you. Linas, beautiful name. Thank you very much. Ophelia. Wow, I was listening to a song the other day called Ophelia. Beautiful song. Thank you. And Anthony Riley Edwards, not my brother, but a friend of mine, huge Packers fan. Lindsay, much love to you. Jeff Charles, as long as it's not that other Charles guy who puts makeup on, pushing agendas. What's his name? Is it James Charles? Then you had Ray Charles, who pretended to be blind, just like Stevie Wonder. So cheers to all of you. Shane, Jason, Derek, Roman, Russell, hopefully not Russell Brand. So there's loads of you, so cheers, guys. Oh my word, the 84th member was somebody called Francis. Like Pope Francis was born on 12/17/1936. You add up those 4 numbers, it's 84, and the Jesuit order's 84, just like Jesuit. Francis, the 84th member to sign up. You just got to love it, eh? What do you mean truth? AI, why, Amani and Annie, how can we be truthers with bias if there's no truth? You really do, you are very hypocritical and very naive, and you don't make sense many times. James Charles is genuine. Yeah, genuinely a Muppet. Okay. Well, let me have a quick look before. You got the illusion basically predicting the future for the last 2 years. And then you got James Charles who puts on makeup and it's a bloke. He has 23.9 million subscribers, does he? 23, the 9th prime. So you've got almost 24 million people watch this guy talk about his most expensive outfits, drinking shots, putting lipstick on, okay? Supposedly exposing celebrity drama, having you drawn to it, okay? Having these men in basically thongs here walking down a catwalk. My $1 Million Dream Closet Tour. What, he's selling some Nike shoes for $9,999, $9,999. Makeup with James Charles. Insane full drag transformation featuring Crystal Versace. All right, 1.1 million views. And I'm here decoding. I'm decoding the world that we live in. I'm trying to get people closer to Jesus. I make music. I make you laugh. I put together incredible codes. I'm consistent with my predictions in sports. I do all these live streams for you. I have 5,000. James Charles, okay? James Charles, who I've seen with makeup on with 2 lightning bolts, just like David Bowie, okay? And Lady Gaga connecting to Satan, has 23.9 million subscribers. No wonder the world in general or society is absolutely completely messed up now when somebody like that guy has 23.9 million subs. It's because he just works hard and he's so good at makeup. He's able to do that makeup because he's being given the gift from Satan. All right. All right. Wow. Wow. James Charles. I'll have to decode that clown. I'll have to decode that clown. Stevie Wonder is playing the piano perfectly. This probably can't even play the piano either. Just blind. Stevie Wonder wasn't blind. Amani and Annie, you are blind if you believe there's no truth. You're blind. You're spiritually blind. Not physically, spiritually, which is way worse. Eminem worked hard and has like 50 million subs. Eminem worked hard, did he? Wow. Yeah. Watch my video decoding his album cover. See who Eminem really worships. I'm sure Manny and Annie saying Eminem doing this has nothing to do with Satan. It was just had nothing to do with Satan at all. Him doing that. He just thinks it's cool. Did you buy the shades from They Live, Manny and Annie? Atheism is a belief and not true knowledge. Atheism has been pushed by the mainstream, so you don't believe in God. Almost everyone I know, close friends, is an atheist. I was an atheist. I was weak. Being an atheist, weak. Not anymore. All right, Manny and Annie, right before I go, what is it then? What's this? What's this? What's this? Tell me what it is. If it's nothing to do with Satan or demons, what is it? What do you think it is? Like, reveal it, Manny and Annie. Okay, reveal this knowledge. It's not satanic. What is it then? Don't tell me what it isn't. Tell me what it is. In order for you to say it isn't that, you must know what it is. So what is it? What's the symbolism? You think Satan going to be happy if they throw up hand signs? Yes. Yes, because symbolism basically runs the show with numbers. So the more people do it, the more energy Satan gets, the more he feeds off it. Okay? He feeds off our energy. Satan's diet. So yes, the more people go to a rock concert and do the devil horns, the better for him. The more people are going to replicate the celebrations of these athletes, the better for him. The 666, which is the number of the beast and the number of the man. And Satan uses man, and he hates man because God's greatest creation was man on the sixth day. Okay? Satan wants to destroy God's creation. God's the creator, Satan's a creation. Why are they doing this? Why are they doing it? Let's see what it says. The same ancient cultures like the Hindus, Egyptians, Sumerians used its energy base like a sigil around you. So it's got nothing to do with entities. It's just energy. Why they do it? Why are they putting it on magazines then? Why don't they just do it for themselves? Why are they wanting everybody to see it? Why don't they just do it in the bedroom? Why is it on all of the magazines and all over your TV? Why? Why do they want us to do it? If it's so sacred. So these people care about us. They want us to do this and feel this sacred energy. Is that what you're telling me? Is that what you're telling me? Are you aware that numbers, letters, symbols all have incredible energy? And before letters, the world was run by symbols, which we have next to no knowledge of. So, do you find ghosts wearing different clothes every time you see them? We've never seen a ghost, have we? American Sign Language for love. Well, they tell you that. They tell you all these things. They tell you this is like when you meditate and doing yoga, that you finding oneself. You're connecting to your higher self. They tell you all of this. Why do the mainstream push yoga? Why do the mainstream have the top stars all telling you they do yoga? Why? Why did Ryan Giggs tell everybody that the reason he was able to play for as long as he did at the level he did was because of yoga? Giggs, the guy who supposedly had an affair with his brother's wife. Okay, why? Why they promote it? They want us to be happy. Do they? Is that what Manny and Annie really believes? That the elites want us to be happy? They're not deceiving us. Satan's not deceiving us. Well, you are clueless. Yes, sigils can attract demons. They attract entities. All right. But yeah, Manny and Annie, he knows everything. When in reality, he's just a lost soul. David Beckham is promoting Maserati cars. Are those cars evil? All the brands are owned by the same people. Okay? Simple as that. They're all owned by the same people, these cars. I don't know enough about Maserati. Check out the logo. Tell me what you see. Alcohol also gets you open to demons. Why do you think you drink spirits? Vodka, whiskey, gin, spirits. You do crazy things when you're drunk, or a lot of people do. Your body gets taken over by the spirit, not the Holy One. Right, I'm off. I'm dragging this out. I hope you love this. I think this was an exceptional code. Thank you, Chuck. See what happens in this game. Whatever it is, I'll do a live afterwards to see what I saw from the game. Whether England or Germany win, I'll say this is what I saw. And maybe you see symbolism, maybe you see this, the timing of a goal. We'll have a bit of fun with it. This is fun, and it's just sharing knowledge, okay? That's why I do what I do. So thanks to the new people that signed up. Super grateful. And thank you, Gabriel, for putting me in this position to say F you to Patreon by setting me up a website. So I appreciate each and every single one of you. I'm off. Take care, and much love to all of you. And thank you, Tom, my brother, for watching this and sharing this video. I'll hopefully see you in September if all works out. Yes, I agree, Amani and Annie. Math is not satanic. I agree. There's no evil numbers. All right, but let's leave it on that way. I'm agreeing with Amani and Annie. Bye.